Marble Unlimited and Cabinets would like to take a moment to show you how to calculate square footage and the overall area of your countertop and similar projects. For our example, let's use some typical countertops like the ones we've created and installed for hundreds of clients over the years. To begin with, take a look at the full size of the space you'll be using and split it into squares and rectangles. Make sure every part of the space is accounted for. So, in the case of our example, we might make this area section 1. This area can be section 2. And this island can be section 3. If you have appliances embedded into the space, that area needs to be accounted for as well. Sometimes countertops will have non-geometric shapes. You'll need to measure at the longest and widest parts of these areas and consider them to be a rectangle for the purpose of our measurements. Once you've divided the entire surface into a collection of rectangles and squares, it's time to do the measuring. Using a long tape measure, measure the length and width of each section. Make note of all the dimensions you've measured and round up each one to the next closest inch. Now it's time to calculate your square inches. You do this by multiplying the length of each section by its width. So, let's say for example, this section's length is 70 inches and its width is 30 inches. We'll multiply 70 times 30 and come up with 2,100 square inches. Add up the square inches for each section of your project and you've come up with your total square inches. To convert this amount to square footage, just divide the number by 144. When you've gotten that number, round it up to the next full number so that you're sure you have plenty of material. If your project has edges or backsplashes, make sure you account for them as well. Calculating square footage for backsplash areas is done pretty much the same way as we've just described. Edges are slightly different. Here you'll be determining a measurement of linear feet. This is the amount of distance that is covered by the space that will be visible on the countertop. If your backsplash has an exposed edge, make sure you measure it too. To measure the edge distance, simply measure the entire length of all the outside edges and add every segment together. Once you have tallied this total in inches, simply divide it by 12 and then round up to the next full number to arrive at the total number of linear feet on your project. As you can see, once you understand the concept and the type of information you are measuring for, the process of calculating the area of your project space is pretty easy. Of course, if you do have any questions, we're always happy to help. Simply fill out the contact form on our website at www.marbleunlimited.com or call us at 919-596-2325. Thanks for letting Marble Unlimited and Cabinets be of service to you. We're ready to get to work and to help you accomplish your goals.